Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm back with another recap of Tyler Perry's Sistas. I know I've been busy doing stuff that I haven't been able to sit down and just actually get stuff done, but we're here now. So we have season 9, episode 4. One is the loneliest number. Let's get into it. So it's now been a couple of days since the whole Karen situation. So she's released from the hospital. Pam is inside the apartment, have no clue what's going on, and she think it's Karen. But Danny opens the door. She was just like, "Girl, hurry up and get this out of here!" Like two of everything. Like, oh my God, it's about to be triggering. So she's like, "Hurry up and get some of this stuff and put it to the side." Next thing you know, Miss Lisa walks in with Karen, Andy, and Sabrina, and Pam is like, "Welcome home. Where are the babies? I'm ready to see the babies." And everybody, then Karen looks around her apartment. She's just like, "I can't do this." So Miss Lisa walks her to her room, and there was just like, yeah, nobody told her anything. So Andy and the girls let Pam know, like, listen, there's been some issues at the hospital, complications, and one of the babies was stillborn. And Pam was just like, yeah, yeah. So Karen's in her room. Andy and no, Aaron walks in and puts Faith down. Like, listen, my beautiful baby girl, Faith, and they was like, yeah, she's beautiful and everything. So by this time, Miss Lisa and them done took Karen to her room, and Danny was like, Pam, two breast pumps. What do you think? She's a cow? She got udders? This is like inconsiderate, but at the same time, I can see when you're in the dark, you just assume that everything is good and dandy. But then in reality, it's just like, yeah. So Karen, she's going through it. Like, she's in that process where it's like nothing you're going to do, say, is going to make her feel better because what she experienced is not what her reality was supposed to be like. She had high hopes of coming home with two. And the fact that she had to come home with one, that's devastating in any capacity. Like, come on now. So Andy and was like, "Listen, Miss Lisa, do you need anything from us? Let us know." She was like, "No, we good. Aaron and us, we're gonna do this with Faith and try to get her back into her normal regimen or whatever the case may be, which is the new norm." So they was, I guess, we go say our goodbye. So by this time, Andy, Danny, and Karen, they go in and they put her in the bed and help her. They talk to her. Sometimes when you're like, you think you're doing good, but it may come off as bad. Sabrina was like, "So how are you doing?" And it was just like, I take that back. But do you need anything? We're here for you. Let us know. We're call one call away. And Andy was like, um, get your rest. Let us know if you need anything. Reach out to us. And she was like, yeah, okay, cool. Make sure, get the rest that you need. And they went on about their day. So, um, Miss Lisa comes in with the baby and is like, listen, maybe we should breastfeed again. Pam is by her side. And she was like, no, I'm good. Basically, Karen, she flipped out on her mom. Not even like intentional, it's just coming from a place of hurt. Nobody can help her. She just feels lost. And she's in like this bubble that it doesn't feel right. She thinks she's dreaming. And she has every right to feel that way. So, yeah, because Miss Lisa tries to bring her food. She wasn't having it and stuff like that. Meanwhile, Zach is going through the same exact thing. Fatima, she's trying to be there for him, telling him like, listen, this man has been through a lot, and it's like it feel like it's a week of bad stuff going from his mama dying to Gary and Hudson to him losing his money to him going to the hospital and losing his child. And then also on top of that, dealing with the whole Michael situation. This man can never catch a break. As much as somebody tries to break this man down, like all this stuff just keep coming at him like boom, 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 boom. It's just like he's still standing, but at the same time, he's hurt. I can understand how he's feeling. It's like the weight of the world is on his shoulders, and nothing you can do to say to help him feel any better. He's just gonna have to go through those emotions. So Fatima tries to be there for him because, mind you, at the same time, she's pregnant with his child too. So it's like she's trying her best, but at the same time, even though he's going through something, he's gonna end up eventually pushing her away, and it's gonna be like a sign of resentment and hatred, and that's not what you want. So eventually, they kissed and whatever, and told her that, listen, just go ahead and go to work. I'll be okay. I don't want to do anything. I'm just gonna sit here on the couch and just be in my feels. And she was like, oh, okay. By this time, Andy gets to work. Huh, I thought this day I wouldn't see, but guess who comes back in the picture? Hudson. So he basically tried to throw some jabs at her while she was in the lobby, and she was just like, I ain't got time for this. So words were said to each other, and she went out to her office, and she was like, he said something to her, and she was like, let's see if how HR will feel about this. He was like, I was just joking. Nope, save it, cause you about to be floating on thin ice. Sabrina gets to work. Paige and Maurice, how they are talking to the customers are rude and Raleigh. And she comes out, she's like, good morning. They was like, good morning. And then she goes back to her office. And then Maurice was like, let me go see how she's doing. Come to find out, the whole Karen situation, she's up and livid about that. Then the whole Rich situation, she's talking about how she don't want to ever see Rich, and he comes in just in the nick of time. Of like, sorry to burst your bubble, but we got some things to talk about. You know, Maurice, he pulled out some scissors and was just like, stop playing with me. And Maurice was telling her like, listen, there's I guess a taser gun in the drawer, the right drawer. So he basically was like, we're gonna talk about this because you're not answering my calls or whatever. She was like, okay, and get out of my office. So also, Danny, she's back at work. Um, Tony basically was like, listen, how you feel about things. He was just giving her like PDA, and she was just like, this is the whole reason why we're in this situation. So come to find out, Tony, he ends up quitting his job so that he don't gotta move to Alaska and he can do whatever he want with Danny while she's at work. That's the whole reason why you're in this situation. She was like, so you didn't hear anything? No, first she was like, he got some meetings to go to. And then he tried to kiss her. She was just like, no, no. By this time, Leonard come back into the picture talking about some stuff. And she was like, I got coffee this time. It's hot. And he was like, stay away from me, stay away from me. He goes on by his business. So now Tony comes back. And he was like, he quit Higher Airlines. And she was like, so you mean to me everything I said, that's all you heard from this conversation? And it's just like, at this point, she's giving like she wants to be alone, but she don't want to be alone, but she don't know how to put that into words. Meanwhile, Zach is in his feelings on the couch, and he gets a knock at the door. Come to find out, it's Aaron, which is great that somebody actually checked on him other than Fatima because he's going through it. So I guess that was a sight for sore eyes that we didn't even expect that he would get to that point. So he brings him some donuts. They start talking. He asks how he's doing, and he was just like, they say, hanging on by a thread. It's like he just got to wallow in his feelings. And Aaron was like, "So if you ever need anything, I'm here. I'm just a phone call away. Let me know. I'm here for you. Like, take this olive branch and we could bring it in." So he starts eating the donuts, and then he was like, "So all these donuts are mine?" Because I guess Aaron wanted one. He was like, "Nah, nah, 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 these are mine." He's like, "Okay, but still, with everything that you're going through, just let me know where I'm here for you." Because, it takes that village to lend that love and support. So they hugged it out. Aaron went on about his way so he can go check on Karen and the baby. Meanwhile, Andy's back at work. Fatima pulls up. She ends up bringing them some cappuccino. They sit and have a moment. Fatima asks um Andy how she's doing. She just knows that Andy's like spaced out. She got a lot of stuff going on. She also, before Fatima gets to the office, she gets a call from Dr. Vaughn, and he basically tells her that this is not Dr. Cruz's first time dealing with patients and having their lives in his hands. And she was like, "Oh, really?" And he was like, "I already said too much." She was like, "Well, what's one more from a friend?" So he basically was telling her, like, this is what's going on. He got other lawsuits and stuff like that. And he was talking about it's not about who you know, it's about who you play golf with. That right there is telling you, like, he's kind of like one of those people that doesn't care about others. He just wants to put himself first and whatnot. So she was like, alright, okay, cool. Good. So now that Fatima gets in the office and they're talking, and Fatima asks, how are you doing? Andy, in the spaces out, started writing stuff down in the book. She was like, Andy. And she basically broke down. She was telling her, like, listen, this, and this, and this. And it's just like, she started breaking down crying. And it was just like, girl, you're going through a lot. Like, she wakes up with anxiety, having trouble sleeping. It's a lot, a toll that nobody asked for. And it's just like she's doing her best to try to be strong for everything and everybody that's around her. It was like, who gonna be strong for her? Who? Like, it's a lot. Meanwhile, Rich and Sabrina are talking while arguing whether the case may be. Next, who pulls up Penelope? She gonna take it upon herself to like come to the office, and Maurice and Paige was just like, "Oh no, it's on, it's popping. We about to get this girl." So Penelope thought she was gonna go into the office and talk to Sabrina, not knowing that Rich is there. Maurice, Paige, they went to go get, I guess, whatever they had in the office so they can, confront this girl because she bold. It was like, you doing the most, but we gonna handle you correct fashion. Like, this episode was intense. Like, I don't know what season 9 has in store for us, but I can't do all this crying because so far, four episodes in, I've been crying left and right. Like, oh my gosh, it's so intense. But this is reality. Reality. It takes a village to get you back on that right path. It's gonna take some time to get there, but it's like when you get there, you're gonna be appreciative because it's like there's no amount of time in the world that's going to like get your mind off how you're feeling. Because me personally, I know what it's like to lose a child. So it's like each day, it just gets a little bit easier. But that thought process is still the same. You think about the what ifs, this. Like, any ways you thought you could do to prevent it, it just runs through your mind. And you just be like stuck in limbo. But, when you have that village of love and support, it makes it get easier. It's going to take a while. but it just makes it get one day easier, little by little, and you're able to like get back into life and society, in my opinion. So we're gonna pray for Karen, pray for everybody in the sister circle because they all need it right now. Yes, it's a lot. Over time, things will get a little bit easier. Not better, just a little bit easier. So, yeah, hopefully I didn't leave nothing out. Well, yeah. Season 9 is about to take us on a whirlwind of emotions, and I'm here for it. So, with that being said, give me a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.